dia. Bom dia, bom dia. Ok. Vamos começar a gravar. Hoje eu vou fazer uma missão principal no meu canal no YouTube. Já tem vídeos. Já tem vídeos prontos ali para subir, né? Hoje tem vídeo às 2 horas da tarde e 9 horas da noite. Esse vídeo que eu tô gravando agora eu vou subir às 9 horas da noite. Então eu vou começar a gravar isso aqui pro pessoal do YouTube também. Ok, bora lá. Não sou stats não. Switch stats. E chat. Tá ok, bora lá, começar a gravar. Salve, salve rapaziada do YouTube, beleza? Tudo tranquilidade? Hoje vamos começar uma lição de Noveria. A missão principal, a gente fez bastante missão secundária nos últimos jogos. E agora a gente vai fazer uma missão principal. Espera aí que às vezes esse negócio buga. Pronto. Agora o controle pegou. Bora lá. Bom, depois de zerar as missões secundárias, vamos partir para a missão principal mesmo. Vai ser o foco do vídeo de hoje, de agora, né? Lembrando, é vídeo todos os dias, 9 horas da noite, sábado e domingo, 2 vídeos que eu vou lançar. Então, bora lá. Aqui no diário, as missões secundárias já. Tu tem um aqui que eu preciso conversar com o cara. Não vou fazer essa missão. Primeiro vou fazer essa daqui. Noveria. Vamos para lá.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hack it out.
Isso aqui foi relacionado com a missão que eu fiz no vídeo passado, né? Na última missão secundária, vamos para Noveria.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Planning access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Bora lá. Acho que eu...
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition?
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Ok.
Get out of here.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Annaleus. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety, and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The managers warned us about you.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
Isso aqui é um Hanar. No vídeo 1 ou 2, eu expliquei como é que funciona os Hanars, a cultura deles e tal. Então, assim, sempre que eu tava conversando com um deles, eu falava, eu explicava como que funciona essa raça aqui. Vai estar no vídeo no meu canal no YouTube lá. Vou colocar o link aí na...
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Só falar com ele para pegar essa missão.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Tell me about the job again.
This one has procured a special... That is not inaccurate.
I'm supposed to uphold the law, not break it.
This one understands. The offer shall remain open. It truly needs the help.
Ai, tem que fazer, cara.
This one has procured a special item. That is not... Please do not mention this to Administrator Analeas. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Vou ver se ele me dá um desconto na loja dele. Vou buscar o pacote pra ele e ver se ele me dá um desconto nessa loja aqui. Se ele não me dá um desconto, eu fico com o pacote. Deixa eu ver como é que tá. Barreira êxtase. Aí eu posso entregar ele pro Krogan. Posso entregar ele pro Anelis ou posso entregar o pacote pro vendedor. Tem essas três opções para fazer. Eu vou entregar pra ele que eu tô de olho no desconto que ele pode fazer pra mim.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Posso mentir. Peraí, eu quero comprar algo primeiro.
We can discuss this later.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Bem, esse padrão. Ixi, objeto único. Tem a licença. Olha só, rifle de assalto Karpov. Nossa, são tudo armas boas. Deixa eu ver quanto custa. 310 mil. 460 mil. 345 mil. Vou ver se vale a pena entregar o pacote pra ele.
Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
Certo, trato feito.
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more generous.
The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
That's thoughtful of you.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
Ah, ele deu 500 créditos, não vou dar
Show me what you're
desconto não.
Of course.
Bom, vou comprar uns itens padrões. Esse material único, objeto único. Eu vou comprar essas armas aqui, ó, de nível 9.
How may this one
Show me what
assist?
you're selling.
Of course.
Vou ver armaduras não humanas. Tem essa Explorer do Krogan, Turian. Acho que eu vou pegar essa Explorer do Krogan. Essa Silverback do Turian. Eu vou vender esses aqui. Ainda tenho mais um terceiro item para comprar dele.
Show me what you're selling.
Que é melhorias.
Of course.
Explosivo de granada. Pronto. Agora meu equipamento de granada. Eu vou colocar isso daqui. Essa armadura, nenhuma dessas serve pra mim. Essa Karpov aqui eu vou fazer pra Liara. Cadê Liara? Aqui, ó. Esse fuzil de assalto aqui não vai pra... Não vai ficar com ninguém daqui não. Vou ter que falar com o administrador daqui, né?
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleas.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleas?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I'm here as a Spectre, not a human. Keep that in mind.
Believe me, that is foremost in my mind. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? Odd that you shouldn't mind their presence.
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Qui'in. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Eneleus.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
You said I should talk to Lorik Qui'in?
Mr. Eneleus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Qui'in spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Agora nós vamos falar com Lorik Qui'in. Pra ver se ele consegue uma passagem pra gente entrar nas corporações lá dentro dos laboratórios. Bom, falar que ele tá num bar do outro lado. Vamos ver. Acho que aqui embaixo é um banheiro. Eu acho, se eu me lembro bem. Opa, não, aqui é a entrada do... O elevador não responde. Temporariamente fechado.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Eneleus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Eneleus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetic Insights was shut down by Eneleus, and the Matriarch came through.
You know where that Matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What was that about synthetic insights?
Scuttlebutt says Lord Qui'in was on the take. Xyonaleia shut down SI's offices. Quiet like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
Liara. Porque já desenvolvi todas as conversas com ele. E aí, Luiz? Tranquilo?
Access to the garage is restricted.
I'm on Citadel business. I need to leave the station.
If you want to enter the garage, you need authorization for Mr. Analeas. No exceptions. I'm sorry.
De boa. Pô, esse é o Luiz Negão? Luiz Negão? Sobrinho lá? Por que Luiz Carvalho? Tá mudando de família? Ah, tá, pô. O Luiz lá do YouTube. Pensei que era o outro rapaz lá. E aí, Luiz, tudo tranquilidade aí, cara? Pensei que era o meu outro Luiz que sempre aparece aqui, pô. Sei, mas parece que a minha game... Dá uma olhada aí, vê se minha gameplay tá pegando. Peraí, eu vou salvar aqui. Eu não sei o que tá acontecendo aqui na live aqui também. Vamos ver. Ah, agora tá melhor, ó. Agora eu tô sentindo que tá melhor, porque tava pegando. Bom, eu acho que tem algumas maneiras de fazer essa missão aqui. Eu vou fazer ela do jeito mais tradicional, assim, do jeito que eu consiga ganhar mais XP.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Essa parte no game é da hora, as missões aqui dentro é meio complicado, é bem complexo, cara, essa parte aqui. Você tem meio que conversando com todo mundo, né?
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here's the
Aqui
tracking device.
tem algumas...
You'll know it is done when it beeps. I've assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tem algumas missões que é complicado, assim, você tem que ser renegade para pegar, sabe? Senão você acaba deixando passar. Então, eu fiz algumas decisões aqui de renegade, mas para pegar algumas missões que ele não pegaria se fosse Paragon.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Essa aqui é uma missão só para ganhar alguns créditos aqui.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
Actually, I wanted to warn you. An agent of the Aramali Council hired me to break into your network. She gave me this.
A cracking device. I appreciate your forthrightness, Shepard. Now that we know what to look for, our IT people can have a little fun with the Asari. We'll isolate their viruses and feed them false data. If you'll excuse me.
Any results?
Everything went as planned. You should see results soon.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
Only 500. All right. I thought you might have wanted to provide more, since you couldn't do it yourself, I mean.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
Ganhei 9 pontos de Renegade. Aqui tô falando das missões secundárias que eu fiz. Já tá toda zerada, já tá com os vídeos dessas missões já estão no YouTube. E agora é só pegar as missões principais mesmo para fazer.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Qui'in? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
Jogou no Xbox, vai pra trás da gameplay no YouTube. Então, eu tive que parar porque eu comecei a instalar um monte de mods no jogo, né? Pro jogo ficar mais bonito e tal, aí acabou que crashou meu save, né? Aí meu save deu aquela crashada e eu não consegui recuperar. E aí deu uma desanimada, porque senão eu teria que começar tudo do zero de novo, tirar todos os negócios. Os views não estavam indo muito bem também, né? Eu acabei meio que desistindo, né? Mas aí voltando com força total aí. Porque agora eu tenho vários jogos pra jogar, pra trazer. Nesse estilo de Mass Effect, sabe? De RPG onde escolhas importam. Então, tô mais nessa pegada aí. Mas eu vi que várias pessoas lá no comentário tava lamentando, né, que eu tinha parado, infelizmente. Mas aconteceu, né? Agora nesse aqui, os caras eu coloquei no Facebook lá, os caras deram a sugestão de eu colocar mods. Ah, coloca mods disso, mods daquilo. Falei, não, tô jogando um jogo limpo, do jeito que ele é, né? Sem colocar nenhum tipo de mods aí pra não estragar a jogatina. Pra não crashar, né? Pra zerar o jogo do jeito que precisa zerar.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Ananias' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Ananias would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Ananias cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Ananias' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough, though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo disapproves of outside contracting. If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present.
É que tem algumas missões, por exemplo, que é por exemplo, fazer contrabando, essas coisas. Aí você tem que... Aí se você for Paragon, ele rejeita essas missões, sabe? Aí ele não pega. Aí por isso que é bom você fazer elas um pouco como Renegade só pra pegar mesmo, cara. Eu faço ela só pra pegar mesmo, porque assim eu já tô quase lotado, né? De Paragon. Quase full Paragon. Vou aqui só pra...
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without incorporated.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now.
Só pesquisando pra ver se tem alguma coisa. Por exemplo, o Hanar ele ia entregar o pacote pra esse cara aqui, ó. Aí você não consegue mais habilitar a conversa com ele porque você já entregou o pacote pro... no caso, eu entreguei o pacote pro Hanar. Agora. Bom, desativei a segurança do escritório, agora eu posso... Lorik me deu um cartão. Nesse cartão eu tenho que entrar no escritório da empresa dele. E ela fica... Mas aí, Luiz, você ainda tá jogando no Xbox, cara? Ou você tá... Você já tá jogando no PC já? Aqui, ó. Esse aqui é o escritório que ele deu a chave pra gente entrar. Pera aí. Deixa eu olhar o diário aqui. Ah, eu tenho que ajudar ele. O nome deu, peraí. Ah, PS4, né? Esse jogo aqui, eu acho que ele saiu pra PS4, né? Saiu. Foi pra PS4 que ele saiu esse jogo. Como Legendary Edition. Não, ficou muito top, cara. Eu platinei ele no PS5, né? Que eu tô no PS5, eu platinei ele no PS5, agora eu tô...
Back again. What can this old Turian do for you today?
I've been thinking over your difficulties with Annaleas.
Indeed.
So if I help you, you'll help me.
Yes. You need to get into the garage. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the ocean? Violence against Mr. Annaleas' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
É que eu falei que aqui naquela vez eu recusei, ó, por exemplo, essa missão aqui, eu tinha falado com ele. Eu falei, eu não posso fazer isso. Aí ele pegou e não me deu o cartão. Aí eu tenho que...
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Eu acho que tinha outro jeito de pegar essa missão também, sabe? Tinha outro jeito de fazer. Só que eu quero fazer do jeito mais rápido também pra dar uma... Eu comprei assim que ele assinou na pré-venda, cara. Eu comprei na pré-venda. Aí eu comprei pra PC. Aí ele ficou disponível no PS4 também, né, pra jogar, então eu joguei lá no PS4. Agora sim eu tenho a chave dos acessos aqui ao escritório. Ele ficou grátis no Game Pass.
Freeze! Hanshan Security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Qui'in gave me a pass in.
Qui'in? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Annaleas is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Qui'in. Annaleas has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Jogar com a Liara no squad é muito bom. Quero colocar os caras.
All targets eliminated.
Bom, vou descer ali porque eu tenho uns pacotes para pegar ali. Esse aqui. Fuzil de precisão. Esse fuzil de precisão é muito top, cara. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo usar ele. Olha, ele é muito bom. É um dos melhores que tem no jogo. Só perde para aquele equipamento de espectro. Então, mano, é verdade. Ela é top demais jogar com ela aqui na squad. Eu sinto falta quando eu vou jogar, por exemplo, o jogo 2. Que tem aqueles husks lá que vem pra cima de você lá em horda, sabe? Em bombando. E aí você precisa de uma singularidade pra dispersar eles, sabe? Pra eles não atacarem tudo ao mesmo tempo. E você não tem essa habilidade de... E aí acaba se tornando uma missão muito mais difícil, né? Porque eles vêm de monte, assim. É uma singularidade ali faz uma falta, cara. Tem aqui, ó. Sabe o que é ruim também? É que isso aqui são muito parecidos, sabe? Os lugares lá que a gente tá aqui, lá embaixo, do outro lado, é muito parecido. Então parece que você tá no mesmo lugar, a sensação que você tá no mesmo lugar. Acaba confundindo quem joga esse jogo aqui pela primeira vez, né? Ou inglês, assim, que não tem muito conhecimento de inglês, acaba... Mesmo que tenha conhecimento de inglês, acaba se perdendo aqui no jogo. Eu perdi uma chance de entrar. Acho que agora... Bom, já peguei as provas, agora é sair daqui.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Olha, aí eu uso a Liara aqui, ó. Singularidade. Quando eu falo dela. Então, pior que assim, você tem pelo menos duas maneiras de fazer essa missão aqui, cara. Acabei usando a granada sem querer.
Perimeter secured.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Qui'in. I'll be waiting.
Aí, se você ajudar essa mulher, você encontra ela no jogo 2. Mas é difícil mesmo, aquele lugar lá é bem parecido com esse daqui que a gente tá indo agora. Na verdade é exatamente igual. Aí você fica indo de um lugar pro outro totalmente perdido. Tá vendo? Ó, é parecido, igualzinho. Ó. Você sobe, desce. Deixa eu falar com ela aqui que eu vou ajudar ela.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Qui'in to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Qui'in's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Qui'in directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
I need Qui'in's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Qui'in to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
Qui'in is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Ananias' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
All right, I'll talk to Qui'in and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Tá, ok. Agora aqui a gente... Eu vou ajudar ela. Eu explorei basicamente todos os diálogos que eu podia ter. Claro que é o jeito que eu tô jogando, né? Tô explorando o máximo de diálogo possível. E aí é... Pra convencer. Pra mostrar pro pessoal também como é que tá o jogo, né? Explorando todas as missões também.
Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Está feito, investigar, já...
I need to get up to Peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been unleashed up there.
Are you referring to the blizzard?
Of course. What else would I be referring to?
I heard there was an accident.
There have been unseemly rumors circulating along the lines of ancient evil and plague from distant suns. Amusing, no? Someone watches too many bad horror vids.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
Pode testemunhar.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Pegar evidências, tá bem. Aqui apareceu essa opção aqui, né, do azul aqui. Eu sempre explico do porquê. Aí nesse caso tem que ser Full Paragon, Full Renegade. E tem que ter também uma habilidade alta que é Encanto, né? No caso que em inglês está como Charming. Mas é Encanto. Então, ou intimidação, né? Que é Intimidation.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Ananias. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Então, aí para habilitar aquela opção de azul ou vermelho, aqui você tem que ser ou full Paragon, do jeito que tá ali, ó, a barrinha de Paragon tá quase no máximo, e tem que ter essa parte aqui de encanto ou intimidação, né? Aí se tiver intimidação aparece aquela barra vermelha lá pra você falar. Opa! Falou, Luiz, beleza, mano. Sempre que puder chegar aí, dá uma chegada aí. Sempre que quiser chegar, pode chegar. Beleza? Valeu, muito obrigado aí pela participação. É nóis. Falou, tamo junto. Aí explicando aqui, é muito importante ter a parte de encanto no máximo e intimidação no máximo, né? Depende da forma como você quer jogar. Se você quer jogar como Paragon, seja full Paragon e coloque o encanto no máximo. Aí você vai habilitar algumas conversas a mais, algumas opções de conversas a mais ali que você não teria normalmente se você não preencher isso daqui, tá? Então vamos lá agora falar com... terminar essa primeira parte da missão. Aí vai ter a segunda parte que a gente vai começar. Acho que eu não tô gravando pro YouTube, cara. Impressionante. Pera aí. Agora eu percebi uma coisa, eu só tô streamando e não estou gravando pro YouTube. Esqueci de colocar pra gravar pro YouTube. Voltando de onde paramos.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Qui'in has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Qui'in, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
A gente vai encontrar ela no jogo 2 e ela vai pagar essa cerveja. Então no escritório tem essa parte aqui que eu vou pegar. Não deixo passar nada. E é isso. Agora a gente vai acessar as garagens lá e vamos para as montanhas geladas, parte 2 do... Deixa eu ver como é que tá o equipamento da equipe. Fuzil de precisão. Nexo 7. Perfeito.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
I have to go.
Acho que eu já
I'll be here.
Eu já conversei com ele antes.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Hackear. Hackeia, Liara. Errou, mano. Não faz...
No one gets in or out.
Calma aí, rapaz.
What did you do here, Commander?
Eu me defendi só, cara. Não fiz nada, não.
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth? You expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the Matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia-sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Vamos ver se a gente acha alguma coisa aqui. Tem nada. Vazio. Aqui em cima. Tem nada. Isso nem dá pra andar ali. Opa, tem uma melhoria aqui, cadê? Aqui, ó. Mais nada. Acho que é só isso. Vamos lá. Direto. Onix 7. Eu não posso ficar muito tempo fora da... Acabou.
Got it.
All clear.
Se eu deixei passar alguma coisa aqui do outro lado, eu acho que não. Vamos embora. Eu particularmente não gosto de deixar passar nada. Aqui tem uma coisa aqui, ó. Tem outra coisa aqui. Tem alguma torre aqui?
I'm on my way.
Não lembro. Vou ficar parado aqui. T. Deixa eu salvar também, que senão volta tudo do começo. Não vou pegar nada aqui. Bora. Tirando de algum lugar que eu não sei onde que é. Ó, tá ali, ó. Tinha visto. Recuar um pouquinho para salvar. Pronto. Dá pra salvar daqui. Liara, hackeia. Hackeia. Tá, quer dizer, hackeia. Boa, consegui. Consegui mais um troféu. Consegui. Consegui o último troféu.
Alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility.
Consegui o troféu de hacker. Acho que era o último que faltava para completar o jogo, para platinar o jogo 1. Platinado. Eletrônica tá no máximo. Tá no máximo eletrônica, decodificação tá no máximo. Não. Ainda bem que eu... Aumentar a armadura dela. Colocar a decodificação. Melhorar a barreira, equipamento.
Offline.
Vou ver se eu acho alguma. Se eu acho algum item aqui escondido por aqui. Não tem nada aqui. Nada. Bora pra missão. Escopeta, armadura média humana. Escopeta vai pra Tali. A escopeta vai pra Tali. Não. Aqui, ó, Tali. Aí eu pego a escopeta dela. Apesar que essa é melhor, mas essa tem um nível mais alto. Aí na minha arma. Aumenta o aquecimento da arma. Vai bugar isso aqui agora?
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Codificação média. Tava andando com a Tali exatamente para pegar o troféu de hacker. E se como essa missão aqui tem bastante get. Vocês estão com as armas certas. Estão com as armas certas. Karpov, Avalanche.
What was that? Animals? Wind? This place is in bad shape.
It's Rachni. Tô preso aqui, cacete. Vamos ver se tem alguma coisa aqui também. Nada. Nada também. Bom, vou usar Liara.
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows. Algum barulho por aqui.
Sabia? Sabia que tinha ouvido algum barulho ali?
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Vou ter que abrir por aqui. Acabei subindo. Vou tentar a reativação manual. Bom, isso aqui é um algoritmo. X, B, X, Y, B, Y, X, B, XB, Y, B, X. Um algoritmo um pouquinho mais complicado. B, Y, B, Y. Y, X, B, X, B, Y, X, B, X, Y, B, Y, X, B, Y, X, Y. B, Y, X, B, Y, Y, X, B, X, B, Y, X, Y, X, B, Y, X, Y, B, X, B. Esse algoritmo é um pouquinho mais complicado.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Geralmente é aquele algoritmo, eu esqueci o nome dele agora, eu não lembro o nome daquele algoritmo, mas ele é... Geralmente ele é três anéis, né? 3 anéis diferentes, mas ali tinha 4, então eles complicaram um pouquinho, colocando 4 blocos ali. Mas geralmente é... Depois eu vou lembrar o nome desse algoritmo aí. Quem estuda a linguagem de programação sabe como esse algoritmo funciona. Basicamente isso.
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
Como conserto isso?
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
O reator principal já perguntei, vamos ver das conexões de terra.
What are the landlines and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
Como faço para consertá-los?
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
I need instructions on how to repair the station.
Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Eu vou precisar
User
ativar.
alert. Landline connections are disabled.
Eu vou
Passenger
precisar subir
trams
primeiro
are
pro telhado.
offline.
Do jeito que ela falou, esse aqui é o telhado.
Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Vou chegar aqui no... Obrigado.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Esse bicho chato, mano.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Quase morri. A Tali morreu. Vou reviver a Tali. Usar o Medshell pra ela. Pronto.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Nada desse lado.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are...
Pronto. Habilitei.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Agora eu preciso ativar o reator principal.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Agora eu preciso ativar o reator principal.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Agora não sei se é na esquerda ou na direita. Ah, na direita. Ah não, é aqui ó. É na esquerda, porque ali é onde que a gente vai no final.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Vou ter que ativar o reator.
Now entering main reactor.
Principal.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Jogo 1 platinado.
shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Sai daqui. Sai daqui.
Alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Ficou preso. Lado.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Manual.
Pronto, ativei o reator principal. Só vou pegar os itens que tem ali. Aqui, ó. Tem bastante itens de nível 9 e 10. Tá bem completo.
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
Acho que eu já perguntei tudo isso aqui pra ela.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Hoje agora é só voltar por aquele caminho e ir pra base. Aí já a gente vai terminar a parte 2 dessa missão, vamos para a parte final. São missões um pouco longas, assim, essas missões principais, assim, dá mais ou menos umas 4 horas de vídeo, assim. Sobe. 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 Vai subir.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Aqui entra um ponto importante, tá? Eu tenho que fazer uma descontaminação aqui. Tá cheio de Rachni ali. Eles estão trancados. Aí aqui, ó, para fazer isso eu preciso de uma eletrônica alta. Aqui, uma eletrônica difícil. Então, assim, às vezes a sua build, a build que a gente constrói, ela não tem eletrônica. No meu caso aqui ela tem, tá baixa, né? A decodificação também tá baixa, essas duas aqui, porque o meu é um sentinela. Minha build é um sentinela, né? Que é uma mistura de engenheiro com adepto. Aí dá o nome de sentinela. Muitas vezes a sua build não tem essa decodificação. Então, quando você for montar o seu squad, você tem que pensar que o seu squad tem que ter uma eletrônica alta, uma decodificação alta. No caso aqui a Tali tem eletrônica alta e decodificação alta. E a Liara também tem eletrônica alta. Às vezes você vem aqui com a Ashley, você não consegue passar por essa missão se você não tiver no seu squad alguém que tenha uma eletrônica alta aqui. Tá? Então é importante a gente colocar essa parte de eletrônica no jogo também. Nível 9. Granada. Explosivo incendiário. Eu quero botar fogo em tudo. Trilho, e eu vou colocar o nanografite.
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander.
Eu já tive toda a conversa.
Control group, loosen them. They're in. Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
Bom, vamos iniciar o cancelamento. Putz, é bem difícil isso aqui, hein, cara. Nossa. Se eu vacilar. Deixa eu ver aqui agora. Aí, ó. Mas acho que ainda dá. Aqui dá.
There was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
Senão você teria que abrir ali, ó, e pegar esses caras tudo manualmente. Se você não tivesse uma outra opção para você. Sobe. Venha. Vem. Pode ficar preso não, preciso das suas habilidades aqui. Aqui dessa minha arma, eu coloquei esse matrilho aqui que ele aumenta o calor da arma. Então assim, a gente fica com menos tiro, né? Então ok, eu coloco esse nanografite porque ele minimiza o superaquecimento da arma. E isso daqui que eu vou fazer. Vou colocar... Opa, não. Eu vou colocar os 2 nanografite ali pra... Porque aí eu fico com a arma mais potente e ela não aquece tão rápido. Ó, quantos tiros eu precisei fazer pra ela aquecer, ó. Então quer dizer, a minha bala ela é mais forte. E ela não aquece tão rápido. Eu posso mandar várias balas seguidas sem que a arma aqueça. A não ser que o... A não ser que o inimigo use uma sabotagem lá, que aí a sua arma aquece quando você... E a sabotagem é isso.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
E a sabotagem é essa habilidade aqui, ó. Essa daqui, sabe que essa arma? O que ela faz? Ela superaquece sobrecarrega as armas, né? Deixa ela... Aí você fica sem conseguir atirar por algum tempo, que a arma fica superaquecida. É como se eu tivesse dado vários tiros ali e a arma superaquecesse. E aí você não consegue atirar. Isso aí dá pra você... Você usa contra os inimigos usam contra você. Opa, e aí Luiz, vamos de volta aí. Ah, então é só essas manhas aqui do... Que chega aqui e aperta o X, né, o quadrado, se for no PS4. Você chega aqui na arma que você escolheu, né? O quadrado e consegue pegar esse nanografite daqui. Laboratório. Na verdade, assim, esse sentinela eu só consigo usar a pistola, né? Mas como eu já tinha feito o final nesse jogo, aí quando eu iniciei uma nova jogatina, porque eu joguei antes da tradução ficar pronta, né? Antes da tradução ficar pronta eu joguei esse jogo. E aí antes que... Putz, eu até esqueci o que eu ia falar. E aí quando eu fiz um novo personagem, eu podia escolher uma habilidade diferente pra ele, né? Então eu escolhi pra ele usar o rifle. Aí usando o rifle, ou podia usar a singularidade e tal. Mas aí ele ganhou um poder novo, assim, quando... Eu pude escolher, né?
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot. I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out and he ain't all there anymore. The First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Bom, aí eu vou habilitar. Opa, eu vou habilitar basicamente todas as conversas aqui, né? Vou usar todas as. O que eu puder fazer de conversa eu vou fazer nessa gameplay aqui que eu tô construindo. Então vou aproveitar ao máximo e fazer todas as perguntas possíveis para o pessoal.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Já fiz essa pergunta, vamos para essa.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. Got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen, I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Já fiz essas duas perguntas. Eu perguntei sobre Benezia. Vamos fazer sobre essa instalação.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
Aí entra aquela parte que eu falei na primeira parte desse vídeo aqui, né? De habilitar essas opções de azul e vermelho aqui, tá? No caso, assim como eu não coloquei nenhuma intimidação, nem muitos pontos de Renegade, então eu não tenho essa opção habilitada para mim. Mas eu sou Paragon, tenho as opções de Paragon habilitada e tenho encanto no máximo. Então eu consigo abrir esses diálogos adicionais aqui, né? Para resolver alguma situação de perigo, alguma coisa assim.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
Eu perguntei como que está a segurança, vamos ver o que eles estão.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
Falar eu perguntei sobre Benezia, instalação, sobre os aliens.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Os laboratórios de segurança.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Eu já perguntei sobre os laboratórios, como são as instalações, já perguntei, então já tá repetindo, né? Vamos falar sobre o pessoal dele.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
Acho que eu já terminei toda essa parte de...
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Tem um bicho aqui, agora onde que ele tá? Vamos ver se a galera consegue jogar ele pra cima. Se bugou. Bugou. É, bugou. Não vou conseguir falar com o cara. Não vou conseguir sair daqui. Mas eu vou conseguir sim. Então vou deixar aí, ó. Na volta eu pego eles. Menos mal que eu não fiquei preso lá.
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
Essa Kovailov, é das melhores armas do jogo. Se puder ter uma, vamos ver se esse aqui.
I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventrellis.
Olha só, esse rifle de assalto eu vou pegar, que ele é muito boa. E vou pegar esse objeto único. Acho que só. Deixa eu ver se eu tenho alguma coisa para vender para ele. Eu vou vender as de nível mais baixo que eu tiver aqui, eu vendo para ele. Até de nível 6. Nível 8. Vou deixar só equipamento de nível 9 e nível 10 aqui. Vou vender a pistola aqui no melhoria de munição. Melhoria de armadura, não. Esse aqui eu vou vender porque eu já tenho ainda no máximo. Esse aqui eu tenho 3. Vou vender 2. Ótica de combate eu tenho 2. Vou vender 1. Essas armaduras eu vou deixar. Esse rifle de assalto aqui no. Esses aqui eu vou manter. Depois eu vendo se. Tá bom. Kit médico.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
I'm looking for an Asari.
Sorry. Well, there's Dr. Alice over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing. I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Há uma maneira de você entrar por aqui. Você tem que desativar o sistema de segurança e forçar a passagem por ali. Dá pra você fazer isso, aí você entra direto no laboratório. E tem uma outra maneira que é ajudando o doutor. Falar.
What?
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arrayas. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
Isso que acontece é um diálogo diferente. Acho que se eu não tivesse trazido a Liara aqui, ela teria respondido uma outra coisa, mas que eu não saberia então. Mas aí ela manda essa daí só pelo fato de eu ter trazido a Liara.
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Vou falar com o doutor. Eu acho que ele tá aqui, ó. Que vai ser outra maneira da gente entrar nos laboratórios.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
Ah, eu a consertei.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
Mais uma vez, aparece essa...
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first
Opa,
attack. I've
tô
been
travando.
administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy.
Talk to you later.
Mas valeu, Luiz. Obrigadão, hein, pelo feedback aí. Aí se tiver alguma coisa errada aí, você me dá um toque também. Vai me avisando. Bom, acho que agora eu tenho que falar com aquele... Tenho que voltar e falar com o capitão Ventralis, alguma coisa assim, acho que é o nome dele, é esse.
Yeah, thanks for your help back there.
It looked like you could handle it.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. If you don't want to help us here, why don't you go to the hot labs?
Ok, matou.
Something you need?
Já fiz todas essas perguntas pra ele.
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before I'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Agora ele vai liberar o acesso ao laboratório. Aí eu consigo entrar lá. Eu quero também fazer uma live de Assassin's Creed aqui também. Só que eu quero jogar desde o 1, só que o 1 ele não é legendado, né? Nem legenda tem nem inglês, cara. E aí eu queria começar por ele, mas como ele não tem legenda em inglês vai ficar um pouco maçante, né? Aí eu vou provavelmente começar do 2 da saga do Ezio Auditore. aqui é outra maneira de entrar nos laboratórios. Mas aqui a gente vai precisar de uma chave ali que a gente vai precisar pegar agora.
I used to have nightmares like this. Too many cheap horror vids before. Gotta keep the mood light. I mean, if you don't laugh.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Melhor ela do que você. Olha o tipo de resposta.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Aí para entrar no laboratório, esse aqui é o laboratório. Eu tenho que conversar com esse guarda e o cara vai entrar em contato com ele via rádio.
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Não tem nada aqui. Abri um kit médico que eu usei bastante. Falou, Luiz. Até mais. Vou subir esse vídeo aqui hoje e amanhã eu vou estar fazendo o vídeo da DLC, né, do Bridge of the Sky, alguma coisa assim. Aí amanhã eu vou estar jogando, vou estar subindo a DLC esses dois aí. Falou, valeu, obrigado, hein. Bom trabalho aí pra você.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
I thought she seemed odd.
You're a sleeper agent for Benezia.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Caramba, o cara virou pro outro lado, velho. Já foi, não tem mais nada aqui. Peguei tudo que tinha pra pegar aqui também. Ela matou o guarda.
They came out of there.
That door's locked. How can I get in?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Eu tenho que falar com o médico agora. Aí o médico vai me dar um acesso, eu tenho que voltar aqui e entrar por ali, ó. Consegui fazer um antídoto, vou entregar para ele e vou pedir a chave.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren, the Spectre?
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. That... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Aí aqui eu já tô com o Paragon no máximo ali, ó. O Paragon tá no máximo. Infelizmente eu não vou conseguir trocar de esquadrão aqui. Eu não vou conseguir trocar de esquadrão aqui. Eu não uso essa arma, então eu não vou. 245, 260. Vou usar. Karpov 9. Pronto. Bora para a área de... Agora que ele liberou o acesso, a gente vai para lá. Posso ignorar eles, esses aqui, já conversei com eles, tem que deixar pra conversar. Nossa, cheguei rápido aqui.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation.
É, a mãe se encontrando com a filha.
Turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
É que se eu não tivesse trazido a Liara, não teria esse diálogo aqui, né? Mas vai ter, que a mãe contra a filha.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter.
Acho bom difícil enfrentar esse monte de biótica, velho. Olha só, coloca êxtase, você fica paralisado. Bicho chato. Fica atirar na cabeça. Ó, usa sabotagem. Sabotagem. Sabotagem nela. Cara. Eu não sei de onde que tá vendo esses tiros aí não. Ó, tá ali. Bem perto de onde que eles estão saindo. De primeira.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Mais uma vez, indoctrination. Vou falar assim.
So you could turn on me again.
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
Ela é uma das raças mais inteligentes da Terra, do planeta, né? Da Terra não, do sistema, do universo, né? E por ser das Assares, né? E também é uma das mais poderosas, porque dentro das Assares eram as que são as mais antigas, mais velhas, né? No caso, assim, tá chegando perto do 1000 anos, assim, de vida. Então elas se tornam matriarcas poderosas, né? E aí tá sendo dominada por uma máquina, né? Machine. Pela indoctrination. Então vamos ver o que acontece.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Take it.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara.
Ah, infelizmente vou ter que matar.
Die.
Liara, manda bala.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn.
As expressões faciais do jogo começam a melhorar a partir do jogo 2, jogo 3, né? Começam a melhorar as expressões faciais deles, né?
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Look, those tanks? Acid. Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
Tem uma decisão para tomar que vai influenciar no jogo 3. Bom, tem uma coisa assim que se a gente trouxesse o Rex, né, que é o Krogan que tá na nossa tripulação, ele ia ficar puto só de pensar em soltar Rachni. Exatamente porque os Rachnis, eles eram uma raça que estavam atacando o Cidadel, porque eles são expansionistas, eles crescem muito rápido e tal. Então a raça do conselho pediram ajuda para os Krogans para eles combaterem os Rachnis, né? Então quando os Krogans foram combater os Rachnis, eles conseguiram, fizeram uma guerra, mataram a maioria dos Rachnis. Só que aí é os Krogans que passaram a ser o problema, que aí eles começaram a querer mais expansão, mais coisas. E para combater os Rachnis, os Salarians deram armas para os Krogans, e os Turians deram treinamento militares, né? Mais assim, dentro dessas coisas. Então ensinaram eles a guerrear, eles já gostavam de guerra. E aí os Krogans começaram a se expandir muito rapidamente. Então foi que veio a Genophage, que os Salarians criaram a Genophage para controlar os Krogans, mas os Krogans eles têm essa guerra contra os Rachnis porque eles são uma raça tipo expansiva, né? Que vai muito pela expansão do territorial deles. Então aqui seria diferente se eu trouxesse o Rex, né? Mas como eu tava querendo pegar o troféu de hacker, e quem tem essa habilidade de hackeamento aqui é a Thalia, então eu usei a Thalia aqui. Aí não conseguia voltar para a nave para trocar a equipe, né? Então eu vou libertar a Rachni porque vai ter consequência no jogo 3 e vai ser legal.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Já o Rex ia falar um monte aí, né? Pô, você tá louco? Vai soltar esses caras aí? Tá cometendo um erro, chepa. Você ia falar mais ou menos alguma coisa assim. É legal trazer o Rex aqui pra você ver. Quando você soltar esse bicho aí, não. Bom, eu soltei a rainha. E a rainha falou que tem os filhos delas que estão contaminados e estão loucos. Então a gente vai ter que meio que eliminar esses filhos dela. Agora quero ver por onde que eu vou sair. Será que foi por onde eu entrei? Ou tem outro lado aqui? Aqui é o laboratório. Aqui que eu tenho que matar os Rachnis. Porque eu soltei a rainha e a rainha vai reproduzir novos ovos e vai gerar uma geração de Rachnis mais clean, mais limpas, né?
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a Qui'in. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Vemos por ali, temos que
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry, the sensor network is too damaged to provide an accurate count.
Give me your best guess.
Guessing is beyond my design parameters, Commander.
Are there any survivors in here?
Lady Benezia, an executive secretary of Binary Helix, is on the operations deck.
não está mais.
There are no other living crew members within the lab structure.
What's the status of the facility?
Containment breach in Laboratory Pod Gamma. The neutron purge system is functional, but has not been armed.
Tá, como que eu faço para armar ele?
I need information on the neutron purge.
The neutron purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area. In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is used to resolve the situation.
What exactly does this thing do?
The purge is a neutron burst weapon. 2 volumes of fissionable materials are brought together to form a critical mass. Most of the energy is released in the form of high-speed neutrons. This radiation is instantly lethal to any known form of life within 500 meters.
We would be wise to avoid touching any controls without reading the instructions.
That is advisable for all systems within this facility.
Vamos lá.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
Eu tenho que pegar o código de desativação com esse cara aqui, ó. Ele tem o código de desativação do para ativar os.
I am feeling not so well.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation. Sure, Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Ué, mas... Falaram que só você tem.
Not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Liara the strike.
Thank you. Olha só que filho da mãe. Vamos ver se eu consigo. Ah, consegui o código que tá aqui comigo. Pronto. Agora sim, vamos.
Online. How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Eu tenho um código.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Não dá pra matar todos, mas eu matei bastante. Explodiu a... Agora é só sair, só ir embora. O laboratório foi destruído, não dá mais para entrar por aqui. Não consigo chamar o elevador. Ah, tá aqui, ó. Só voltar pra base. E terminamos a missão. Agora é só chegar na nave e...
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Eita, ó, Selmeira.
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Miss Williams, Commander, we need to talk. If we do not resolve this situation now, I am afraid things might become awkward.
Oh, awkward, huh?
I hope we can keep this civilized. I do not want things to become unpleasant.
Because it's been so pleasant between us lately. Look, somebody in this room needs to make a choice. It ain't me, and it ain't you.
Então, aí o negócio é que ficou chavecando as duas, né? Contratando bem as duas. Aí agora tem que fazer a escolha, né? Ou uma ou outra. Então, assim, pelo jogo 2, pela DLC que tem no jogo 2 de Shadowbrook, eu vou escolher a Liara. Tá? Só por causa disso.
Maybe we should try to work this out.
I think we must. I may not know much about human relationships, but I understand the concept of jealousy.
Jealous? Of you? You're not even our species.
Perhaps that is why you feel threatened. I am a rival unlike any you have faced before. Hostility is a common reaction to the unfamiliar.
Doctor, you keep smartassing me, I'll show you what my hostile reaction is like.
Both of you, settle down. We can handle this like mature adults.
This is stupid. We're not married, Shepard. You want to get involved with some alien? Go ahead. It's none of my business.
Eu vou zoar porque assim, aí você perde a Ashley, né? Vai ser a Liara. Ah, vai ser lá.
Why do I have to make a choice? Maybe the three of us could.
In your dreams, Commander. I hope you two, or however many you end up with, will be happy together. If you don't mind, I need to clean my gear.
I feel bad for her, Shepard. I hope she'll be okay.
I'll go talk with her in a while. Give her a chance to cool down.
I suppose you're right. I'm sorry you were put in this position, but I'm glad you chose me. I don't believe we should continue this discussion here in the comm room, Shepard. You know where to find me if you want to have a more private conversation.
Mas isso aqui é mais pelo que vai acontecer no jogo 2, tá? Minha decisão foi tomada mais baseada no que vai acontecer no jogo 2. Vou pegar aqui, vou pegar essa missão secundária que tem aqui, ó. É que eu vou voltar pra Cidadel agora, né? Antes de fazer a missão do... Então... eu já vou fazer essa missão.
Computer, give me a real-time connection to the Dreadnought Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro.
I want to speak to my mother, XO Shepard.
Shepard speak. Oh, hi. I don't have time for a personal call right now. I'm on duty.
Então, essa daqui é se você escolhe lá no começo, lá se ele é herói de guerra, se ele tem pai ou não tem pai, aí você consegue fazer essa missão, porque você tem que conversar com a sua mãe. E provavelmente você vai conversar com ela no jogo 3 também, antes de fazer incursão na Terra lá, você conversa com ela. Mas isso depende de como você escolhe o seu background, essa história de background lá no começo do jogo. Então vamos lá.
I know what that's like. Do you remember a Lieutenant Zabaleta from the Einstein?
Ernesto? Have you heard from him? He was one of the Marines who guarded the CIC. We shared a watch. I lost track of him after there was an incident.
I've seen him here on the Citadel. Looks like he's had some hard times.
I don't doubt it. You remember the Batarian raid on Mindwar in 2170? You were in high school. The Einstein's task group responded to the Mayday. The Batarians were still pulling out when the Marines hit groundside. Zabaleta was one of the first down. He was never quite the same after.
I don't understand. What happened down there?
About every abomination that a sentient being can do to another. To a slaver, a person is just another animal. And humans aren't always liked out here. We heard about corralling, culling. They'd shoot those they couldn't use, implant control devices in the skulls of those they could, without anesthetic.
He has post-traumatic stress because of what he saw?
He tried to keep working, but it rode him. He showed up drunk on duty more and more. We couldn't always cover for him. The Alliance discharged him. Everyone knew he drank because of what he'd seen down there, even if he never talked about it. Especially because he never talked about it.
For it to have affected him that deeply, he must have been a very sensitive man.
He was. Always in laughter and tears. If you see him, tell him we still worry about him. Tell him to go to the Veterans Affairs office. I have to go. But take care of yourself. You're making us proud. Kilimanjaro out.
Pronto. Aí nessa missão aqui, ó, só tenho que voltar pra Cidadel e falar com ele de novo, aí já encerra essa missão secundária. Que a gente já... Agora tem essa daqui que é importante. Mas eu também tenho uma outra missão, que é a parte do... Pera, deixa eu salvar aqui. Bom, eu tenho outra missão, que vai ser a missão da DLC, né? Eu vou, no próximo vídeo, eu vou conversar com a minha tripulação. Conversando com a minha tripulação, eu vou voltar para a Cidadel. Vou fazer algumas missões secundárias lá em Cidadel. E vou iniciar a DLC já no próximo vídeo, né? Então vai ser isso aí. Depois que eu terminar a DLC, eu vou fazer a missão em Virmai. Que essa missão aqui é uma missão de escolhas difíceis. E o que pode acontecer aqui é pesado, sabe? Então... Mas aí eu já tô bem despreocupado para ir para Virmai, porque ó, dentro do meu eu tenho encanto no máximo. Meu encanto aqui tá no máximo. E o meu Paragon também tá no máximo. Então assim, eu vou conseguir ter as melhores opções de diálogos para resolver os conflitos que vão ter, né? Então, boa sorte aí pra gente. E bora pro próximo... Deixa eu salvar de novo. E bora para o próximo vídeo. Eu vou estar editando esse daqui. Aí editando, eu vou subir no YouTube hoje, às 9 horas. E aí